What's up guys, Lewis here from Indie and I'm here to take you through our November indie game hotlist. Now if you don't know what our hotlists are, that's simply a rundown of 5 games releasing throughout the month that we are definitely going to be checking out and we recommend you guys should be checking out. And pretty much every game in this video is releasing in the first week of November. So without going on any more, let's dive into our indie game hotlist for November.
Every hero has a goal, a quest, a final destination. However, most of us are not just natural-born heroes.
Our first recommendation for November is a little bit of a cheat, as it initially released on PC, PS4 and Xbox One a few months back. But roguelite adventure shopkeeping game Moonlighter is so good that we want to shout about its Nintendo Switch release as much as possible. Set in a small town that plays host to a set of dungeon portals, you play as Will, a young lad who has inherited his family shop called Moonlighter. Setting the price of your shop stock, following buying trends and keeping your customers happy all fall into a day's work for Will. But that is just half the fun, as to stock your shop you'll need to venture into the dungeons yourself, slay beasts, loot chests and make a fortune. It was only recently that I played Moonlighter for the first time and I absolutely loved its continuous switch between adventuring and shopkeeping. Also, the game is seriously adorable. Moonlighter is available now on PS4, PC and Xbox One and is available on the Nintendo Switch from the 5th of November.
Doing everything to finally achieve our dreams. Just to realize they are not dreams anymore.
Up next, we have got Grip Combat Racing. Now, Grip Combat Racing is an arcade racer that we've been keeping our eye on for a while, and now from the 6th of November, the game is making its way to PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and PC. Developed as a spiritual successor to classic PlayStation game Roll Cage, Grip looks to offer some seriously fast-paced, high-octane combat racing action. Taking a cue from the game's title, Grip allows you to pretty much race on whatever surface you want, and exploiting this ability is your best opportunity to avoid the barrage of bullets that will no doubt continuously head your way. Along with the edge of your seat racing, Grip also offers a ton of playable modes. Solo players can play through the robust campaign and take part in Carcour, which is effectively a play on words for parkour. But if you fancy taking on the world, there is a host of online competitive fun to be had. Grip Combat Racing is releasing on PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and PC on the 6th of November. The Forrest is a game you may recognise due to its lengthy early access availability and showcase at the PlayStation E3 show. Now, the first-person horror game is making its console debut on PlayStation. Playing as the sole survivor of a plane crash, you'll need to search your New Forest surroundings for food, supplies and shelter. To make things just that tiny bit worse, the Forest is also home to a group of mutated cannibals, which isn't exactly ideal. Exploring and foraging will become your daytime activities, and at night, well, your task is simple: survive. The tense horror gameplay of The Forest has had us interested in the game for a little while now, and as scary as the game may look, we can't wait to jump into The Forest when it releases on PlayStation on the 6th of November.
The fate of the righteous is to fall to their knees.
Omen of Sora is a game that has been on my personal radar for a very long time, and although fighting games don't appeal to everyone, one made up with a roster of horror and fantasy myth-inspired characters looks to bring something a little bit new. Omen of Sora looks to take us back to classic 2D 4-button fighters and put a huge emphasis on player skill over luck and character stats. I haven't yet played Omen of Sora, but all gameplay I've seen from the game looks to be similar to that of Killer Instinct, especially with the big combo strings. At launch, Omen of Sora will offer single player, local multiplayer, and of course competitive online play. It's for the tight looking skill based gameplay, coupled with the horror and fantasy style roster, that meant we simply had to recommend Omen of Sora in our November hotlist.
How about a little drink? You're making me mad!
Watch the true face of the world.
Our final indie game recommendation for November is Still Rats. Still Rats is a 2.5D vehicle combat platformer that looks to blend stunt-based combat with over-the-top action. Playing as a biker gang, where each member boasts their own set of unique abilities, you'll need to rip your way through the industrious-style levels and put an end to the evil Junkbot army. Combat looks to be action heavy, with weapons like wheel-mounted sword blades, overpowered harpoon guns, and even a minigun exhaust. We actually played Still Rats earlier this year at EGX Res, and although we weren't completely blown away by the demo, it was clear to see the potential that this motorcycle combat game has to offer. And that's the exact reason we're recommending Still Rats in our November indie game hotlist. Still Rats is releasing on PS4, Xbox One and PC on the 7th of November, with a Nintendo Switch release around the corner. Well, that wraps up our November indie game hotlist. As always, guys, we'd love to know if you're looking forward to playing any of the games, and let us know in the comments below. And to keep up to date with more indie game content, then make sure you subscribe to Indie Credible. And if you want to hear our thoughts on the latest indie game news or indie games we've been playing, then why not check out the Indie Credible podcast. And until next time, thanks for watching, guys.